know that there's a trend encouraging men to all get passports and travel abroad? Not just for sights or good food. No. It's to find wives, to find women who are more traditional. Are traveling all across the world just to find women who are more humble, more feminine, and willing to treat their men better than women in the US. Traveling to places like Italy, Thailand, Brazil, just to find women who will treat them right. The passport bros ideology is that they're escaping the hatred of feminists, women, and are traveling somewhere they can thrive. They believe the ideology that by seeking foreign women, they can find a more authentic, fulfilling, and harmonious relationship. This is seen as a way to restore the natural balance between masculine and feminine energy. This is triggering some women because they think that these men are interested in finding these women. They think they will be more submissive. I'm not sure if this trend / movement is gonna end or only get worse. What do you guys think? You guys know that there's a trend.
My first question is, what do people in your country think about Americans coming there for girlfriends and wives?
I think here in the Philippines, it's actually very common for Americans or international men to seek a girlfriend or a wife here in the Philippines because most of the Filipino women are like nurturing and caring by nature. We are also hospitable. And aside from that, a Filipino woman actually seeks a provider man. So if those international or foreign men, or let's say American, which is very common here, there's a lot of them here in the Philippines, will be able to provide for a Filipino woman, then I think it's like what the video says, it's gonna be having like a harmonious relationship. Also, I believe that it's a good thing as well, as long as there is a match between the both of them.
Okay, so it's seen as a positive thing over there in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's actually a positive thing to be honest.
I don't know.
So let me ask you this: do men in your country care about the fact that Americans come to Mexico looking for wives? Because I would think that they wouldn't like men from another country coming in, a richer country coming and taking their women. And I'm sure the Americans aren't
You know
going for the
what?
less
You know what?
attractive.
Sometimes happens a lot with the Europeans, not too much with the Americans, but Europeans pass a lot like, oh my God, my boyfriend is Italian, and everyone is like, oh wow, like the high expectation, like like it's your achievement or something.
So
But
it's
it's not
the
like that.
so it's the men and the women would say, "Oh wow," or just the women.
I think it's just the women, yes. Like wow, your husband is an American. Okay.
What do you think the men feel? Is what I'm asking. What do you think the men think about it?
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I think that we have like the bare minimum about men here in my country, then something that the Americans do is like, oh wow,
Hmm.
okay, or like the Europeans, like oh my God, he's so respectful. Oh my God, he actually asked me how was my day. It's like, bro, that's the bare minimum, and probably is because we are kind of used to the man. It will be I don't know, less sensitive or less careful. So we have like this very bare minimum, and then men just come, and then I don't know,
So you're
probably
so you're
just the
saying
best.
so you're saying the men in Mexico are like macho. They're like, yeah,
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah, absolutely.
what do I want to say? I don't want to say misogynistic, but I mean, yeah, I guess I would say macho because I know that's the word they use in the Dominican Republic. The men are masculine. In the Dominican Republic, they say the men think they own the women, and that's why they like Americans because we're more respectful. But the men in the Dominican Republic are like, nah, these are my women. This is my woman. She's gonna do what I say,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
well, all
I
right.
think for that reason it works, but like and vice versa, it doesn't.
Yes.
Okay, I have another question. Well, this is just a side question, but like, what would you say? You said there's a lot of Americans. What would you say the second nationality would be?
Chinese.
Chinese would be. Are they the most, or are they like second to Americans being over there?
Oh, first is American. I've seen a lot, especially in islands. Let's say Bohol, Cebu, Siargao. There's a lot of American men there.
Y'all have a lot of feminism in Mexico? Probably. Y'all so close to us, man.
Yes, normally the young people too is like probably the woman is like I don't know in the forest is like okay more traditional, but I think that the young woman is like okay let's not do that. for me for me I think it is the way to be. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mom for real. I'm dying to for, but for some women it's not so and I think that's okay, you know, there is
Yeah,
something
you
that
know,
they are looking for. Yeah, and it's good. just just if you want to be a mom, well, try to be the best mom and wife as you can. If you don't want to be a mom or a wife, well, then just don't be, right? But don't expect too much about men if you don't want like that traditional.
is what do people in your country think about how men and women in my country are as far as partners?
It's actually very common in the provinces to think like if we're going to have like an American boyfriend or an American husband, we're gonna have a better life because this guy is, some. I mean, most of the American guys who goes here in the Philippines are like retired or in pension or like way older. So most of the younger girls who wanted to bag or have an American husband always thinks that, oh, this guy is gonna help me like be in a better place. It's not everyone, but it's mostly.
I've been, you know some have the pleasure to met some marriage, American marriage, and I could say there is is very different than that I expected. Like I had a friend who lives in Michigan, and she invited me to her house, and I spent the whole night there too. And for the breakfast, the dad was cooking, and then the dad, he made the breakfast, and then he made the roast, and I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird for me
Oh, you were
because
surprised that the man cooked?
yes. I was like, okay, I mean, it's not like, oh wow, man cooking. No. It's just like, okay, but normally, like the breakfast or the cooking, I just be care about us, even when I'm the by the people. It's like it was like the mom, no, who is asking the questions and who makes me comfortable and everything. And I was like, okay. And then they were like a little bit cold with each other,
Hmm.
like for example, in my house, all the mornings is like my parents, they, always they are touching. They're so like, oh, I love you, and
Oh,
they
there's
even
love.
call amor. They even call amor each other all the time, and all, for me was
That
weird.
is
Like,
that is
why
not
they don't say
that is not the
goodbye
American
with a
way.
kiss or with a kiss or with a hug, or even in the morning, I'm kind of used to say good morning everyone and try to hug them like, hey, how was your sleep and everything. So for me it was like, okay. And oh, something that it was interesting. And the moms of my friend took her food and go to the sofa and just watch TV, the news, and start to having her breakfast. And I was like, okay, this is too weird for me too, because I'm kind of used to, we don't have TVs in my kitchen, okay? Because we just sit on the
Everybody
table
eats
and talk.
together? Okay, everybody eats together is what you're saying. Yeah, that's not
Yes.
an American thing either. It should be. Like
Yes,
like
I was
listen, it was
like,
like that. It was like that in the past. Both of those things you said were like that in the past, but yeah, it's not like that anymore. That's not.
that was so impressive for me. I was like, okay, in what time we are joking with each other and talking like about us, you know? My family, the Sundays, like the breakfast, is like for 3 hours, sitting, like for 3 hours in the breakfast with
That's
Sundays,
awesome though.
and
That's the
it's
way it's supposed to be.
crazy.
And then
Yeah,
then
and it's
you
so
then you
fun.
know then you know what your children are learning, what your children are doing. You know, if the parents are sitting down at the table and they could,
Yes,
figure out what's going
yes.
on in their children's brain. But even in my house though, and I grew up, in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
we never ate together. We never sat at the table and ate together. Everybody take their food, go to their room. That's just how it is.
Wow.
Yeah, and watch TV or play video games, whatever you're doing while you're eating.
No, yeah, that was so impressive of me, and also takes, talks a lot about how is the marriage with them. Like they don't talk each other; they just stay in the same place, but not connect or not spending quality time. So that was so weird for me. Like, okay, where is the kisses and the hugs? I need it.
Yeah,
So
that's probably why divorce is so high in America because everybody's just so cold. But
Hey, so I'm gonna put you in on a secret that I don't remember who told me this, but they said they call Filipinas widowmakers. You know what that means? Like, basically they're widowmakers because the men go there and they're older. You know, they're in their 50s and up, and they go there and they
Yeah.
pop Viagra trying to have sex with these young girls all day, and they end up having a heart attack and dying. So they end up becoming the Filipinos end up becoming widows. But the what I really wanted to know about this question, I wanted to know what people in your country think about American women as far as being partners. What do they think about them?
Oh, for I'm not pretty sure for the guys or men's perspective, but lately there's like a trend here in the Philippines, especially for island guys, to go for international or let's say American or international women as their girlfriend or wife, and I
Good
think
luck.
this is based on my observation because I've seen it a lot on TikTok, like doing vlogs like Filipino men being with an American woman, and then I've seen that there's a changes between how these American girls act when they are in the U.S. versus in the Philippines, because here in the Philippines they like adapt to the to the
Environment.
what we call it, environment, yeah, and they slowly became like a little bit submissive.
Decent people. They slowly became decent human beings.
Yeah, because it's not really the same as when they are in the US. Like they can demand things, they can ask for everything, they can be high maintenance. Here in the Philippines, they're slowly adapting to the environment. I mean, island life. So they're slowly becoming more humble and becoming
But you don't
more
see you don't
unmotivated.
see a lot of American women there, right? That's
Oh, there's a
rare, right?
lot.
Really?
Yeah, especially in the island parts like Bohol, Cebu, Siargao. There's a lot of them.
I didn't know. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but mostly younger girls, like, below 30s.
Oh, so the younger women, I'm thinking older women going over there and retiring, but you're saying younger women
And
are just coming over there to
yeah, the
live
younger
a
ones.
more freer life, because things are less expensive.
Yes.
I could see men going for them.
Yeah.
Which countries do your country's women think have the best men who will treat them right?
America, America. No, it's not America. They don't think we're gonna treat them good. No.
no,
Oh man.
no. Yeah, you know what? Okay, you're gonna hate me for saying this, okay?
No, go ahead. Say what you need to say. I'm not gonna hate you. Trust me. If it's the truth, if you're speaking the truth, then
Yeah, you're gonna hate me for not saying America, but I truly think that the best men are from Latin America.
there you go. You're supposed to go with your people, man. I'm not gonna hate you for that.
Yes,
But is it
yes.
gonna be?
What can I say?
Uh,
What can I say? It's just the best.
so which country in Latin America do you like think like have the most romantic men?
The most romantic man. Ooh, that's a very solid
But
question.
y'all could
No,
dance,
I think
That salsa and stuff, man. Y'all could dance, so that is romantic.
yes. I think Colombians. I think Puerto Ricans. I think Mexicans. I think even the Mexicans from the top of the north. Oof,
Close. You
chef's
said you
kiss.
said Puerto Ricans. That's close. I mean, they're Americans. Kinda.
Oh, no way, no way, no. Like for real. Okay.
Oh, that's a tricky question. But
Is it
for
America?
me,
Is it America? No? Yes? Maybe?
I
Nah,
think
we
no.
don't
I
treat them the
think
best.
Europeans win.
Okay. You know which country? What, like UK or something?
Spain or Italy.
Okay. So they treat women nice over there, huh?
Yeah, I've encountered most of like Spanish guys, Italian guys, and there are way more like kind and good to
Just good human
women.
beings. Us Americans, we're violent. We're
Oh,
crazy.
this is just based on my experience, but when we go out to, like, let's say, party in an island here in the Philippines, most of the like younger or let's say older American guys are a little bit more aggressive
Hmm.
towards Filipino women.
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest with you, okay? But this is a secret. I'm just kidding. I I've been dating with a German guy, okay?
Hmm.
And it was so fun, to be honest. But not like very, I don't know. I feel disconnected with him because I was expecting, the flowers, the romantic way, even the dance. Like they have these spicy things, and the way that they connect, it's barely the way that I like it. I want to be the princess, not him. So it was, yes. So it was like, okay, this is, it was weird, to
So
be
he felt
honest.
like he was the prize, as they would say in America. He felt like he was the prize. And
Yes.
the women
The way
think,
that
and the women think the Americans are in the top 20%, 50%. We got a little something, right?
they're so weird.
Who, Americans?
Okay, I was not so weird, but I'm kind of used to be more, um, I don't know. Okay, here is I'm talking about my experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, for example, for me, it was in the street and everything, and it was like, hey, can I have your number? It was like, hello, good evening, how are you? Trying to start a conversation, not like, hey, give me your number. It's like,
But
oh,
I get it, because it's like, why start conversation and put all that energy into a woman for her to tell you no? Like starting conversation out of nowhere is difficult. It's like, nerve wracking. You get nervous, and then she ends up telling you no, and you went through all these emotions. Now you feel bad walking away when you could just get straight to the point. She could look at you and decide if she thinks you're cute or not, and if she gives you your number, then you could have the conversation. You get it?
okay, you have a point. Yeah, you have a
But
point. But probably because
women are so difficult. Why are y'all so difficult?
no, okay, probably if you are in your country with your people, you can do that because they understand that, right?
Uh-huh.
But for
Right.
me, that I'm not your country, I'm not your part of your culture. I don't understand why I give you my number if I barely know your name, And normally we're
Complete
so
stranger.
kind, and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna give you give you my number, and yeah, probably we never say no. It's like we're so kind. I think, in my experience with all my friends, it's like, yeah, give it to him. No answer, but
Hmm.
give it to him. Don't be rude. Don't hate me for saying that.
Yeah, I wish most women were like that. Women tell you no so quick in America. They're much more likely to tell you no than yes. I can tell you that much. I mean, they take pride in telling you no, and they take pride in being mean about it too.
Oh no, I hate that. I really hate that. No, it's like, be kind, because it's hard to take the courage to say someone like, hey, can I have your number? And it's hard because
And
Americans
when a look
feel more secure.
when a guy gets rejected, it tears a bit of his confidence down. His ego down.
Yes, yes,
Like
exactly.
you flying up here, and then you holler at a girl and she tells you no, and now you're here, and after 10 women
Yeah,
telling you no, you just feel like, what the heck is wrong with me? Is there something wrong with
waste
me?
of
I thought I
time.
was a good
Yes.
person, but